Just listen and take a look at this.
Our education system now, if we implement that, it will help people be more dependent after school, as opposed to after school searching for jobs everywhere.
Well, there's a lot there. Our educational system today is poor. And it all starts with the primary school age. There's low morals, low discipline, and families too.
Let's be real. Not everyone thrives in the classroom, and not everyone needs an advanced degree to do incredible things. Apprenticeships are a powerful alternative to traditional education. Instead of spending years in a lecture hall learning theories, apprenticeship throws you right into the action. Imagine this. You are learning directly under a skilled expert, working alongside them, getting your hands dirty, and building real skills from day one. That's what apprenticeship is all about. Here is the thing. Many times, advanced schooling teaches you what to think, while apprenticeship teaches you how to think and solve problems. With an apprenticeship, you are constantly facing challenges and finding solutions on the spot, just like you would in the real world. It's experience-based learning at its best, and that's something that books alone cannot just give you. But I'm not saying that school is not important. Actually, basic education is very crucial. It is the foundation for everything. With basic education, we learn essential skills like reading, writing, and sometimes simple mathematics. But more importantly, we learn to think critically, how to communicate, and how to approach problems. These are the tools that can help anyone succeed, whether they decide to go into advanced schooling, an apprenticeship, or even start a business. You might think you need a college degree to make a difference, but history proves otherwise. Many of the world's most influential people only had a basic education before jumping into apprenticeship or self-education.
Most of them didn't have opportunity of having a tertiary education. People talk about the education today. If you pick up people like Edison that changed, brought about electricity and everything, they didn't go to school. Today, the biggest company that anybody can think of is Apple. Apple was founded by two people who were supposed to be secondary school dropouts. Steve Jobs didn't go to university and everything. Can go on and go on. Microsoft, Bill Gates didn't go to, didn't have opportunity. So it's not as if.
Let's talk about Thomas Edison. This guy, he barely had any formal schooling at all, just the basic. But he had a burning curiosity, a burning desire. Edison began his own apprenticeship, if you will, by experimenting with chemicals and gadgets in his basement. Over time, he developed real skills by doing, failing, and trying again. Fast forward, and he ended up inventing things like the light bulb, the phonographs, the dozens of other devices that changed the world today. Edison had only basic education. Yet, his curiosity, persistence, and his hand-on approach led to the breakthrough that we still have an impact in our life today. Another classic example is Henry Ford. Ford was a farmer with limited education, but he worked his way up through a mechanical apprenticeship by getting his hands on engine, understanding machine from the inside out. He eventually transformed the automobile industry. The key was the foundation that his basic education gave him: enough literacy, maths, and the problem-solving skill to grasp new ideas and bring them to life. Let me tell you a story that captured the heart of apprenticeship. Imagine a young man named Emeka, who, like many, didn't enjoy the traditional school, but he did love working with his hand. Emeka found a local blacksmith willing to take him on an apprentice. Day in, day out, Emeka learned by observing and doing. At first, he didn't understand everything, but he knew the basics: measuring, reading simple instruction, and understanding how things fit together. Over time, he learned not just the act of blacksmithing, but also the value of patience, hard work, and problem solving. Emeka's friend went off to college, and while they were studying theories, he was already making products and earning a living. Years later, he opened his own forge, creating custom design for clients across the country. He didn't have a degree, but he had skills, a work ethics, and confidence, and that was enough. So here is the takeaway. Apprenticeship offers something that advanced schooling often misses: the chance to learn by doing, to gain real-world experience, and to build confidence. And it all starts with the foundation, that basic education. With it, anyone can take an unconventional path and make an impact. Think of the world as a big puzzle. Not every piece needs to be straight-edged square. Some pieces are jagged, some curved. Apprenticeship, hands-on work, and real-life experience are just as valuable as the degree, maybe even more so. Whether you choose college, an apprenticeship, or self-learning, remember that it's not about the title you hold. It's about what you do with the skills you have. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep learning and keep building your own path to success.